Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the live draw, the high noon live draw. Today, I'm drawing a character of galactic proportions. Yes, that's right. I'm drawing who they drew on the drawn and quartered last night, Galactus. I ain't drawing Malin's cat Lactus. I ain't drawing a gender bender Magna version. I'm drawing the original, the real deal, Galactus.
The classics.
And of course, we've got Brandon Bellinger here. And he's going to hopefully be drawing as well. I think he's continuing his drawing from yesterday.
Yeah, and basically this would fit into your galactic proportions thing because this is basically an alien, so I guess that fits.
Okay. And we might even get in a few of the Fantastic Four in this drawing at a smaller size. Or maybe some of his heralds. That might be better. Galactus surrounded by his heralds. Hey, Trusty.
Hello, Trusty.
He says, "Does that make you Galactus intolerant?" No, I wouldn't say that. Okay, so I am going to try to go over to my artwork.
Yeah, and part of me that is dark. I have to do this line. I can't do it without putting the phone down. So give me 1 second.
Hey, oh, Tyler. Tyler's in the chat. Said, "Hey, Rick." And something I did last night on Misfort Corner comment or started at my church. One of the kids drew this, and I said I would make at the same day I made it better, but I didn't have a good pencil or whatever. So I did that and that to make it better, and then there is the final masterpiece. So I'm going to be giving that to him on Sunday or next time I see him. So I don't know whether there's supposed to be any other colors. I'm not even sure what color the swords were supposed to be that he has. But I gave him colored swords. So it's on with Galactus.
Yes. And the reason why I'm trying to do this one line because he's basically diamond hard skinned
Okay,
alien creatures. Hmm?
Brandon, you know you've got your icon up, right? Nobody can see what you're drawing at the moment.
My icon. What the? I thought I turned my camera on.
You did for a bit.
What?
Now we can see.
That's weird. I know I had this thing on. Give me 1 second.
I'll be seeing you guys tonight. Okay. Oh, what you're going to be on fan edition?
Well, me?
No, John Todd.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. Maybe we can do it. Oh, I was going to say the Saturday after. In a couple Saturdays. How long is your thing up for?
Alrighty. Let's see here. Okay, I gotta pull up my screenshot. I hope it does not um close out my picture, my camera, and shows my icon or something like that.
Yeah, it went to your icon.
What? Okay, I'm gonna try something different then. Hang on. That's just weird. I didn't have that before.
Because probably not this Saturday, but next Saturday, Valentine's thing, I'm going to probably have a bunch of gatekeepers on and we'll talk about the whole Tales Beyond the Gate. book.
Actually, I got an idea. Let me try it.
Brandon with an idea. This could be scary.
I'm saying here is, I'm not sure what happens, but when I put my messenger on, I noticed that I still see the pictures whenever, so I'm hoping it'll work. Let me see here. How do I do this? No. Yes, yes, yes. Send to me. Where's my thingy?
No.
There we are.
Galactus.
Okay. Now, do this. And try this. Okay, is my picture still up?
Yeah.
Yes, it worked. Okay.
You still there, Tyler? When are you going? What? How long is your thing up for? I know it started earlier this week or late last week. I know you're fully funded, so
Okay, is my picture still up or did it go out again?
yeah, it's still up. Oh,
Yes.
hello, K Money. K Money. Hi, passing through to show some support at work now. Cool. Thank you very much. You know, Galactus must be of Scottish origin. He's got this giant kilt.
He be having a look at the Irish. Either that or someone tried to steal his lucky charms. Excuse me.
No,
Hey, I didn't burp.
he still said excuse me, so I could still say no. I'll be back in a little while. Behave yourselves when I'm gone. I always behave.
Okay, that sucked. Let me do this.
It just becomes a question of whether it's good or bad.
There we are.
Why does it not say how many people are viewing? They're doing things to this hangout so they don't like.
Oh, excuse me. Now I burped.
Uh, now you're excused. So.
I'm also excused because I burped.
Yep. I can't be rude and not excuse you because you burped. Can't
No,
have two of us. Can't have two of us being rude on this show.
right. In case anyone's wondering in the chat, I'm not really my hippie self. Let's just say that work was torture, and that's all I'm going to say.
Uh, hello, Lorenzo. Lorenzo is the chat.
Hello, Lorenzo. Wait, it can't be how he is. Let me try a different way.
Let me try a different way.
This one part for Diamond Head, they designed him in such a weird way. It's kind of confusing. I mean, it's easy, but it's so confusing. I mean, if you took a look at the other ones from the other shows, he looked pretty much a lot better. But this one looks literally weird. But Cartoon Network's still do a lot of stuff that's weird.
Lorenzo says hi to you back. And he says, "Hey, draw and talk."
Hey sis, when I'm done with that coffee, can I have another one? Thank you.
Okay, who are you talking to now? The cat?
Hmm?
You said when you're done with that one, can I have another one? So who's wondering who you're talking to? The cat?
I'm talking to my sister. She just came in putting some stuff away, and I asked if I could have another cup of coffee.
Huh? What happened to the magic word of thank you for the coffee?
Okay, thank you for the coffee. She just said, welcome. Be very quiet. He heard that. Good.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits.
My sister's nuts, I'll give you that.
And Lorenzo put a link to Brandon's lovely YouTube channel in the chat. So
Who did that? Who did that?
Lorenzo.
Thank you, Lorenzo. That's appreciated. How far does this thing go to make a triangle body? What the heck? You guys can see okay? Because I'm trying to make sure you guys can see.
Somewhat, yeah, good enough. I'm just trying to figure out how much. Why does this not now tell me how many people are in?
Man, they done him weird. Holy cow.
Let's see. Lorenzo says many said you pretended to be a woman named Linda one day. Yes and no. I just used my mom's account to troll Manny.
Your
For
mom has a
one and
YouTube
all,
account?
yes.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't. She doesn't. She doesn't make any content, but it's more so she can get in more
Ah.
chat if she wants, and say something.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
And hello, Abel. We're glad you're able to be here.
Nice play on words.
I thought so.
Where? Ah, okay. I know where to go now. All right. Okay, let me see.
Abel says, "Hey, Brandon, keep your head up." I guess he wants to see your heart, not your head.
Wait, my head?
I guess every so often you dip your head down or something like that. I don't know. I'm not watching you. I'm watching the chat, and I'm looking at Galactus.
Hang on. Okay. Let me see if I can try a little something different here.
He ruins it
Is he
yet
talking about my
again.
face showing, or what's he talking about?
Probably just the top of your head.
Yeah, let me see something. Oh, wait, here it is.
I thought it was just a figure of speech.
Do this one. There we go. I think you guys can see that now, can you?
Yeah,
Pretty good?
they're seeing it. I guess he was saying just every once in a while I guess you'd lean down to do something and your head would
Oh, yeah,
show.
I do. Sorry.
Is it is it Canadian? Don't get it, eh? What don't you get? What are we talking about now, you guys? You stop to confuse me. Not that that's hard all the time, but
Yeah, certain times I have to bend over just trying to get something on a drawing or whatever.
yeah,
Because
yeah. Nobody's worried about it. It's just
okay,
making you more aware of that it was happening and that you were.
I thought that someone was just wondering why I do that. So
They don't wonder why. They just don't want you to do it. They're like, stop doing it. Fix the problem now. Fix it now.
maybe I just do it like this, perhaps. Yeah, that probably works better. Okay, probably leave it alone then.
Keep your
Dang
head
this
up is
fucking
a
chin!
figure. Meaning keep. Oh, yeah, that is true too.
Mm.
Apparently, they were meaning it as the figure of speech. Of keep your keep it
Oh,
keep in good spirits.
well, I'm trying. It's not easy, but I'm trying.
Sorry, I just misinterpreted the thing because it could have been either, especially with drawing and all that. Here,
I just thought they said that because of the character's name, Diamond Head. Plus, I'm doing my best not to show my face right now because I'm not exactly wearing a shirt. The only thing I'm
uh,
doing right now, I'm
too
just
much
basically,
information.
well, I'm not naked, but I'm just not comfortable with it.
Yeah, well, we still don't know you're not wearing a shirt. Great. All my stuff is off on this guy.
Oh, okay, that's how it goes. All right.
Abel says, Brandon, nice diamond head. Do you like the first show version or the other versions?
Um, I'm starting to like the reboot a little bit, but to be very honest, I do like the Alien Force and Ultimate Alien version. And the reason why I do, not just because of the art style itself, but they basically got it nailed down pretty good. Um, I don't know really what to say about the original, but there is an artist on DeviantArt. I'm going to suggest you guys check out this guy's DeviantArt page. He's known as Elmike9. That's ELMIKE9. He's been doing the characters in the original art style that was done for the original Ben 10 show. It's pretty good, but I like the Alien Force and a little bit of the reboot a little bit better because when you look at reboot, despite the art style, which is complete garbage, um, it's like they combined all the series into one because they have a few references like him wearing the green and white hoodie, or they introduced Humongousaur in there now. So yeah.
Okay, let's see. I think he should be a superhero in a comic book at Cross Comics with a maple leaf shaped throwing stars as well as a cross and a Bible with special powers. Sounds interesting.
What are you referring to, the character or what you're drawing?
No, well, not. I don't think they're referring to Galactus with that. No, I think they're talking about A Canadian ninja.
Oh,
Making up a Canadian ninja type character. Canadian ninja. Da 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 da.
maybe. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my cat does let one rip. I can clearly hear it when he's sitting on the bed.
No, we didn't hear.
Good.
No, a Rick-based ninja character. Oh, and he's saying the character should look like me too. So Beverly Hills Ninja, Canadian Beverly Hills Ninja.
I'm almost feeling like I gotta buy new clothes for myself. And I say that
Uh,
because I feel like I lost weight. Like my pants are coming off me and I have to keep on tightening my belt.
Spend some of your cash when you get it on a couple pairs of pants.
Yeah. For those in the chat, what do you think I should do? Shave or not shave? Because right now my chin is very itchy and I think it's because of my beard. And I think some of you guys in the chat have seen what I look like with a beard because I still got it on, so you guys should have a general idea. Oh no, I wasn't supposed to do that yet. Okay.
Somebody's Abel saying do a goatee. Lorenzo said there's only two of us. Okay, I don't know how many there are because the stupid whatchamacallit is now not showing how many viewers you have. So I gotta go over to YouTube. Uh, Go to my channel and check that way.
Yeah, usually it's the best idea because I do that a lot myself.
Yeah. Well, I used to rate in Hangouts here. They used to show how many viewers for like as of yesterday. And now they're like, oh, sorry, can't show you that. That'd be too. Uh, says three lurkers. Hail Raven. Joshua's here. Four. Good
Hello,
to see you,
Joshua.
Joshua. So,
Hmm.
oh, another good channel is just some random guy. He has some pretty funny videos. He does a DC. If you remember the old Mac PC uh, commercials, I'm a Mac, I'm a PC. He did well. He started out with that, but then he's done a lot of other stuff.
Whew, you're one stinky kitty. You're gonna need to get a bath.
Not sure why it keeps fluctuating. Could be somebody coming in and out, their internet going in and out. There's lots of reasons why this stuff fluctuates.
I do his legs? How do I do his legs? Okay, just about how much? Probably about here. Okay, let's make a long line.
Uh, I'm a crazy supercomputer, says Lorenzo. Uh, ha ha, yahoo.
Hee. Ooh. Haha. I swear this is so messed up.
You're saying you're so messed up?
The picture, I mean, when they did the art style for the reboot for the show of Ben 10, they messed up completely. This is just so weird. It makes it almost look like his legs are up to his chest.
Uh, yeah, it's probably a stupid type artistic style, at least as far as we're concerned. Who here watches Ben 10 besides Brandon?
Pixie, hey, sweetie. Here, kitty, come on.
Would Ben 10 be considered anime? What type of art style would it be considered?
Um, when they did Alien Forces, the art style for that was considered anime because of the artist Glenn Marukami.
Joshua says he used to love Ben 10. Well, by that statement, I take it you don't love it anymore. So why don't you love it anymore?
Yeah, when they did that, they
What did it do to take your trust away, your love away?
yeah the three shows that Glenn Marukami made. I recall that some of them considered anime was Ultimate Alien, Alien Force. Wait, that's four. Sorry. Um, then you got Teen Titans and Beware the Batman.
Uh, okay, Abel says it's kind of chibi. So what isn't chibi just like a very cutesy version of anime? Really, when you break it down, its look. Maybe being over symptomatic and people Lorenzo's what's Ben 10. A cartoon. That's been made what within the last 10 years, 15 years. Either that, you're just saying it to say you know what it is, but you don't care about it. Okay, what's it about, Brandon? What is Ben 10 about?
From the first series, it's about his 10-year-old kid named Ben Tennyson. He's on a 3 month summer vacation with his grandpa Max and his cousin that he doesn't get along with. Of course, people would say otherwise according to the new series, but anyways, he finds this thing that he thought was a shooting star, but then turns out to be some kind of, I guess like a ball, like a escape pod ball, whatever you call it. I don't know what this thing was, but he goes near it. It opens up, and there inside was a watch that had this exact same symbol, the hourglass symbol. If you guys see that on that, this thing gets stuck on his wrist. He can't take it off. There's no way he can take it off, and he has to go.
Must make taking a bath or showering a pain.
Hmm?
He gets stuck with it on, can't take it off. I said it must get pain to take a bath or a shower.
Yeah, he can't take this thing off. This thing is legit stuck on his wrist. Um, then what happened is he has the ability to turn to 10 different types of alien forms, hence the name Ben 10. Of course, later on in the series, he begins to transform into more than just 10. And he finds out, like years later, he's able to transform into over 1 million different types just from that thing on his wrist.
Cool. Let's see. Let's see. Joshua says, I like the original series, but didn't really like Alien Force when he was a young adult. And I stopped caring about it by the time they went back to 10-year-old Ben. Abel Barson says about chibi art, mostly big heads. Kind of cutesy, more Steven Universe than anything else. Lorenzo
Yeah,
says sound like fun, and he also said, Abel said, Ben 10 took the falling tech from Guyver.
oh, the what from Guyver?
Falling tech? I'm not
And
sure what that is.
who's that? Is Lorenzo?
Yeah, Lorenzo's. No,
Oh,
Abel said that.
hey Abel, are you referring that from the character called Way Big? It's
No,
that
he's Guyver is probably a show. I
mhm.
think it's an anime.
Oh yeah, Guyver, yeah.
No, it's
Let me take it easy for now. My hands are starting to kill me because I did all that work from my job. But yeah, some of the characters in the show were based off of some, um, as far as I know, one Japanese show from the character Way Big, a character known as Ultraman.
I've heard of Ultraman.
Ultraman was pretty good. I liked the show. It would have been cool if they made the movie. They actually almost did the movie, but it was only going to air in Japan. They were going to do that back in 2016. Oh, I'm
Uh,
sorry.
let's see. Lorenzo says, sounds like fun, sounds familiar. Abel says, no. Now, how the watch fell from. No, how the watch fell from space in a capsule.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead, Rick. I'm sorry.
I guess he's saying Ben 10 sounds like Guyver, how the tech fell from space.
You know,
Uh,
now that I think about it, he's right. But the watch fell from space because the villain, an evil warmonger named Vilgax, he wants the watch to dominate the whole entire universe. So he was going after the ship that had the watch. And I guess whoever was piloting the ship, they go like, well, we can't have them get their hands on this because they do. He's going to destroy or take over the whole entire universe. So we have to make sure he can't get it. And that's how it ended up in the pod and came to Earth.
so they did a Star Wars thing.
Something
Instead
like
of, instead of throwing a couple droids with a message, they just threw the message or what, some tech in.
You want to know the funny thing is that watch was not meant for Ben Tennyson in the first place. He got that by accident. That was originally meant for his grandpa in the show.
Probably wasn't meant for anybody there because I would think, anyways. Because how would they know anybody was there on Earth to use it?
Right.
I would think it was just would have been pure accident who anybody got it.
Right.
It's good that it didn't fall into bad hands on Earth.
That's water. Yeah. Sorry, my sister was talking to me.
Yeah, no problem. Getting the morning coffee. She's your coffee made today.
Yeah, pardon me if I'm echoing. I'm just getting my uniform on because I'm in the bathroom and trying to get into my uniform, and I'm wearing the stuff that I'm wearing.
Okay, just mute yourself.
I'm not doing anything. I got clothes on, but the thing here is right now I have to put my uniform over it because I'm cold as heck, and today's supposed to be a cold one.
uh,
I hate winter so bad.
you and me both. Joshua says the VA Tara Strong, who played Ben in the original series, played Raven in the Teen Titans Hail Raven.
You know what funny is? I thought Tara Strong really when I first heard her do the voice for the Ben 10 show. I thought it was a dude.
Oh, dude, that's just bad.
I had to mute myself a little bit. My mom was talking. Sorry.
Yeah, don't need to apologize.
I just feel like people wonder why I do certain things or why I do this, why I do that. That's why I feel like I have to give an explanation.
Yeah, well, they may wonder, but you don't need to. Unless they ask. Although they might start asking you just because you're not giving it now. If you start not giving it.
What do you want, Pixie? You want your little mouse? Hmm? Here you go. Here you go, baby. I'll tell you one thing. I just love cats. Cats are funny. They're so nice.
So you must have loved Galactus. So who enjoyed Galactus last night? Let's see. Joshua says, well, that was what you were supposed to think. She's voicing a male character. She's also the voices of Timmy from Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, I knew that when I heard the voice, because after I heard the voice from on the Ben 10 show, I started to recognize her voice from Teen Titans, Fairly Odd Parents. I'm not sure if she started anything else, though. There's only three I'm aware of.
That could be fairly odd.
There we go, nice and clean.
Brandon is now very nice and clean. You heard it here, folks. Now the question is, did we care? She voices Harley Quinn in Injustice 2.
Injustice?
Harley? Yeah, the video game.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Harley!
You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Not a good Jack.
That line was not that good, but it sounded cringy.
Well, it was meant to be cringy. Okay, so now we're on the upper body of Galactus.
Dum, 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 dum.
I gotta go. See you later. Hail the blessed voice of God, Tara Strong, and hail Raven.
Emma, Granny did one thing when I was drinking coffee and go like, very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits. It's season. Wabbit season.
Hail Caesar.
What?
Said hail Caesar. The salad, of course, not the person.
Yeah. And that's final. Rubber season. Not season. Fire. I feel so bad for Daddy. He can never get anything right. I feel so bad for him.
Feel so bad for who?
I feel bad for Daffy. He can't get anything right. He can't get. He's so confused. Everything. He's always getting blasted in the face. Bugs tricking him into getting himself shot. He was like, "That's season fire," and everything like that. I feel so bad for him. Despite him being retarded and stupid, I feel so sorry for him.
Does he remind you of yourself?
Does it remind me of who?
Yourself.
Of me?
Yes.
Yeah. Kinda, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Joshua's. Oh.
What did he say?
He just said, oh.
Okay.
Veins in the chat says hail Raven. Joshua says shots fired. Apparently the shots went over real well.
Yep.
Since he ended up agreeing with me.
What?
That Daffy reminded you of yourself.
Yep. Yeah, that's true, yeah. I did agree with that because that's true. Because I'm slightly retarded.
I never said that part. That's
I know you didn't, but me, I keep thinking myself as probably slightly retarded. I'm not sure what people think of me when they look at my videos, but whatever they think, it's fine. I'm not letting it bother me.
turn me down.
Who, me?
No. The person that message was to got it. Oh,
Oh, that's bad. Oh boy.
what's bad now, Brandon?
They have my sister's husband got a can of a soda called Rip It Energy Fuel. And literally This is what you see on it.
F-bomb.
Yep. Oh, it's an F-bomb,
Fuel.
all right.
Fuel bomb.
Yeah, but they could have done it in a different manner. Oh my gosh.
I don't think I'm going to get all of Galactus's head on here.
It's what?
I said I don't think I'm going to get all of Galactus's head on here. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell. And he does have a big head.
Mm-hmm. Like me.
You heard it here. Brandon said he's full of himself. Brendan says he's got a big head, so that he means he's full of himself.
My head's so big, I'm a bobblehead. Sorry, my mom did
Yeah.
S-bomb.
Oh, excuse you, Brendan. I heard that.
I finally finished up the Batman Arkham Asylum gameplay. Next up, I finished the Arkham City, so I want to go ahead and put that up there too, and I hope people will enjoy that.
Ta-da. So how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing today that I haven't asked that question to yet?
The only thing that made me laugh yesterday when I was at my job, before we started, was I made some dude laugh from a SpongeBob thing about SpongeBob joke about boogers or whatever, and he sent the Sponge character was sitting here going like, Patrick is digging for gold, and one of the characters so like, so did you get any of Patrick's gold? And the crowd goes like, he ain't digging for any gold I'm looking for.
Galactus. Smackus the Galactus.
which is looking pretty good.
Smaka the Galactus. How many people we got watching now? 4.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and split for now. I gotta charge my phone, plus I gotta get ready to go anyway.
Okay, we'll catch you later.
All right, later, Rick, and later to those in the chat.
So I'm going to start up a new thing later today, called the missions report. I'm just going to say about the first little bit of stuff that I have, show off some stuff. Hey, model! And I thought about the one thing about showing stuff for, like John was saying, showing people. I do have my own web page, so I can simply just create a page on that and have it. So there's a link in the chat to it, so everybody can go check it out. Not in the chat, in the description. So everybody can see where things are. It just means I'll have to update stuff. I'll be end up doing videos and stuff for updates too. Uh, every week to 2 weeks, depending on what's going on. There'll be more information in the video that I do later about that. Oh, and again, thank you, Trusty, for trying to get me the attention of Edwin and Mike about missions trip. If you're still here, Trusty. Well, thank you anyways. I'll come back later and what's up, model? How are you doing today? Oh, Cronus is here. Hey, got to head out, but idle in the stream. Cool. Glad to have you here. Real life bites. Yes, it does. So how much did you watch of did you watch any of yesterday's stream model? Did you watch the parts where me and John doxed our old lives? Our parts of our lives from years ago? Ah, yeah. For about the last 2 hours of the stream, we were on Google Maps. Uh, we explored a bit of Peterborough, where Kronos lives. Then we explored a bit of somewhere else. Then we went to Hamilton, where I live. We did this all virtually. And then we went to where John used to live. Did Street View stuff too. So any questions or comments? Anything people want to say, ask? I know there's not much talking going on today. Oh, it's just me here. I know it can get quite boring. Um, Gotta start to figure out what to do by myself on these streams. So, who caught Drawn and Quartered last night? Pro Edition. What did you think, if you did, what did you think of Galactus? What did you think of John and Elliot's Macho Man and that stuff? I watched about half. What do you think about John and Malin, that is? And Elliot doing the whole Macho Man and Hogan thing. Uh, uh, I was enjoying John Dillman being catty. says Model 316. Guess it's just you here, Model. Well, Chrono says he's just listening. Although my mom is listening too. But oh, we got Eagle. Hey, Eagle, how are you? So, Eagle, I think I saw you in the chat on Drawn and Quarter. What did you think of John's wrestling thing that he did? I'm listening to. I had a big delivery this morning. I'm trying to get it sorted before it rains this afternoon. Good. All I get is good. John or John? Mail it. Oh, the good was how you were doing. We're feeling pretending to be Hulk Hogan and Elliot Fernandez pretending to be the Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah. And all this because Booster came in second place last weekend. Almost won first place. Brewster broke both of them. Yeah, John came in like second to last week. Unusual position for him. Wonder what would happen if he actually won first place, won the gold. What did you think of the Galactus drawings last night? Pretty good. Cat. I voted for John, not Malin, Dillard, and Brad. They were the best two. I just couldn't force myself to vote for a gender bender Magna version. Usually I vote for the fan, but at least once. And she said she couldn't find any reference. I just wonder how that's possible. Cat lactus. Cat lactus, yeah. I said about that at the beginning of the stream that I was drawing the real version, not Cat Lactus or Gender Bender Magna version. At least Fat Lactus is still Galactus in the right uniform. It's just a bit chunky. Yeah, I think so. With the thing and the invisible woman in her shield. I think that's the one. But you gotta love Dylan's reaction when he didn't, when he only got 16 votes. But it was close there between Dillard, uh, uh, Dinah, and Brad there for a while in the vote count. I think it's obvious that then I seen Elliot's final piece on Twitter, or I might have saw it on Instagram. John and Brad. Yeah, they were really close. Till it hit, what was it, 20 or 30? And then it became a battle between John and Brad. Yeah, I voted for Brad. I really liked his piece, but that mail-in John was pretty cool too. Yeah. Uh, Thank you, Trusty. Well, I'm not sure whether you heard me earlier. I wanted to thank you for trying to get Edwin's and Mike's attention about the missions trip that I'm going on. I'm going to be, I'm going to try and start doing a missions report. I'm going to do something on my website, put a link so people can track things a little. Yeah, if he had voted for it, finish in time. I was really torn last night between who to vote for. There was really a lot of good pieces. But I only have 2 votes, so sometimes like last week they go to the same person, Booster. But this week they went to one to Dillard and one to I think it was Dillard, both of them. Or one to Dillard and one to Brad. One was to Brad, and I think the other one was to Dillard. But yeah, so I'm gonna be getting some stuff organized so people who donate can, know what's going along. I'm gonna be making a video today about stuff about it. I didn't expect Dina to wear the cat mask. Well, apparently she doesn't want to be seen on thing, so with all the craziness that's going around, can't really blame her completely. But I don't care too much. Heck, just yesterday on here, I doxed, sort of doxed myself. I showed where I lived on Google Hangouts, not Google Hangouts, Google Maps for 28 years. Turn me down, mother. Is that Canuckinitis? If I made a maple leaf in there, it could be. Maybe I'll do that on a digital version. Although, can he really just be? Could he end up? Could Galactus? Could you really do a Canadian version of Galactus? He belongs to the stars, not on the planet. So I can't really see Galactus picking any one particular nation on Earth. Galactus loses his memory, wakes up in Canada, and becomes Canadian. Hashtag Canadian Empire. Hey, hey. The Canuckan Empire. The Canuckapire. Maple Leaf. Forever. Galactus, Canadian Empire. Emperor of the Stars. Yes. Galactus brings Canada to the stars. Fear his herald, Moose. That's what I should do after I'm done the show. I do actually have a character named Moose, but he looks nothing like a moose. He is a Canadian, well, sailor from World War II. So his thing is really just a Canadian naval suit from thing. He gets the nickname Moose because he's super strong and durable. Works second shift at Labatt's Brewery, just a regular guy. Sure it's not Molson? puts his boot on one donut at a time. He works making to help brew that, Molson Canadian. Okay, let's see what he's here before. Oh, and thank you. Oh, hello, Valkyrie Arts. Thank you very much. This I think this is your first time in here. It's the first time I remember seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. You seem to like what you see, obviously. I am good. How are you? Eventually, I'll be hopefully coloring all these things on. Hey, Pixel! And if you can, please subscribe if you're not already. I'm here Monday through Friday doing a live drawing of something. Thursdays, I do Marvel. Fridays, I will be doing a sci-fi character. Cool. Mondays, I do my own original characters. Tuesdays, I do DC. And Wednesdays, I do anime/manga. Pixel says, I think I found a story I can do for the gatekeepers. Just not sure if I actually have time to do it. The art before the deadline. I'll check with John. Maybe it can be possibly put in there right near the end if you get it done. Pixel stretch goal, laugh out loud. That's not a pixel stretch goal. That's just a pixel maybe goal. I think I do it. Pixel, just put your all into it. I'm sure. The only reason Pixel's not sure whether he can do it. Pixel is a major spot in this community around here. He runs IndieCron, which tells about a bunch of independent comic books that are coming out through Indiegogo. So if you have any questions or whatever of art, let me know. I'm more than happy to try and answer anything I can for you. And maybe how did you find out about me? Was it through search? Was it where I put stuff up? Some of it. Pixel also helps out with something called Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition, which was the Pro Edition was made originally by Mike Miller, and then he helps out with that. He does a lot. And he's also thinking about getting his own comic. He doesn't do anything for Indiegogo itself, but he runs IndieCron along with two other people. He's been on here on my panel several times in the past, and it's always a joy to have him on. Oh, cool. I know I found you through another live stream, but right here, right now, I went to my subs icon and scrolled down the list and saw your illustration. Cool. Very cool. Like subs. Well, it's good to know where some live stream that you were on, that we were both on. Maybe Pusa, maybe Good Dog Press. Do you do your own art as well? Arts? Maybe sometime we can have you on. Like I said, I'm here Monday through Friday at noon. Saturday, sometimes I do a interview with usually one of the people from IndieCron, like not the people that have books on there that have an Indiegogo going. And then I put up a whole bunch of smaller stuff throughout the try and put up smaller stuff throughout the day. There's some spirituality stuff that I put up about. So, but there's art stuff. My usually mostly my own creations, but I want to start getting stuff like this speed drawn so people can just see it that way too. Laugh out loud. Yeah, one of the many amazing life changes. I do my own artwork, or I'll take a reference and turn it into my own work. But my wildlife sketches are all my own work. Cool. We're always looking, for good artists, or well, more than just artists, but cool people to have around. I agree, yeah. And for sure, once I get myself a laptop and get OBS, maybe we can set a day and do a sketch and a Q&A if you like. Yeah, sounds good, for sure. You probably don't even need OBS. I do this through Google Hangouts, so you have Chrome and then just use download the app for Chrome Google Hangouts, which is fairly easy. It makes doing this live streaming stuff way easier. That's what most people are using. Yes, there are the other ones, especially if you're not doing Google Hangouts. Although I'd like to learn the other ones, like which one? I downloaded it a while back, but I gotta learn. Another big one. A lot of people. Oh, hey, Pixel. Should have said something.
No, I was just gonna wait and see how long it took you to notice I was here.
Well, my laptop's off to the side of me, so I have to look over at the laptop to see you there. And I've just seen your icon there, and it's like, oh, Pixel's in. Cool.
Yeah, it's all good.
So what's new? Any breaking news about Indie Crime?
I don't know, man. I've already spilled the beans on pretty much everything. But well, actually, one thing I'm working on right now is getting the YouTube and like streaming directory pulled together.
Yeah.
Because there are so many people that actually stream and promote books and everything on their channels, but we don't have a centralized location where all that information is held. So with the creator profile stuff that I'm working on, I'm going to be tying that into a section where people can get that information. Eventually, I'd like to do kind of like a TV guide kind of thing. So, people know that you stream every day at a specific time. EVS streams at a specific time. The shows like, Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition and Regular Edition, things like that. They all have set times per week. So we can pull together that kind of calendar and make that work.
Yeah, well, Ethan, I don't think has a set time. He just goes on whenever he feels.
No, yeah, Ethan looks to see who's streaming, and if it's Mike, he hops online.
And that's the same with Mike. Mike doesn't seem to have a set time either.
Yeah, Mike just goes when he wants to go, if he's got something going on. So it's going to be hard to do like a real TV guide type thing, but what I can at least do is pull together all the channel lists, and for shows that have a dedicated time, I can list them out or something. We'll have to play with that a little bit. But that's the hardest part about building something like that, is because people are so so just off the cuff all the time that it's really hard to get that kind of thing. I mean, even Art Tiber is the same way. He does shows regularly, but he never does them at exactly the same time.
Yeah,
so, we'll have to see.
That's why I started. Well, when I started doing my live streams, they were a bit irregular. Then I picked a time. I did it. No matter what. It was hard at first, nail down, just do it.
Yeah, it is. Even when I was doing my streaming, it was hard for me to be able to do the same thing. And I still I'm in the middle of preparing a bunch of stuff and trying to do a few things here. And I want to start streaming again. I've got so much going on. Like right now, I probably should be working, and instead I'm doing a few things, updating my little profile thing here, and then I'm gonna actually post some art and some other stuff. But yeah, like I've got, what is it? It's 10:46 here in San Diego, and my boss is probably looking for me shortly, so I've got to hop on and talk to her and figure out what the plan for today is and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. So it's just nonstop, bro. Nonstop.
Yeah. Let's see. Art said, Pixel, trying so hard not to die laughing, I guess, with the way you came on. Just
yeah, I'll just sit here and stare for a while. When's he gonna see me? When's he gonna see me?
Let's see. Saying a bunch of people saying hi. Lorenzo says Mike streams throughout the day. He might have 20 people or hundreds. Yeah. And then Art says, that's like me. When you live stream, I try and do it at a good time so my fans in the UK can view me in real time. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's the thing, too. If you have fans all over the world, like some of us are getting, I've got fans all over the world. You can't, unfortunately, do something for every one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And John Talk says, Pixels in the house. I'll see you tonight on Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition.
Booyah.
Is Tyler from John Talk. Another good channel.
Where is my chat window? There it is.
Yeah, I just noticed today on the Hangouts for the person, usually for the person that is hosting, it says how many viewers there are. It's not showing that now.
Oh, really? Good old
Yeah.
YouTube. Got to mess with everything, right?
Yeah. Just like they did with, oh, we're not going to automatically have that box that you can check so you automatically put stuff out to like Twitter.
Yeah.
Like,
that thing was kind of weird anyway. Like it seemed like it would only put it out after the stream finished. Like it wasn't like whenever you go live. So you'd finish streaming and then it would send out a link. Hey, I was live. You're like, oh, great, thanks. 2 hours later.
It always did for me right away.
It never worked quite right for me. I don't know. But whatever. I'm not too worried about it. I just put random online anyway. I've got like my thank you video with the unicorn walking across my countertop. That's always fun.
Let's see. Jonathan says, hey to Eagle. Also make sure that your tags are good. Yeah. And that's a hard thing. I do put tags in, so it's like making sure, and I try to make sure they're relevant to what I'm doing. You don't want to do something that's too obscure.
Yeah.
Just because I knew I was doing Galactus today, and they did it last night on Drawn and Quartered. I put Galactus. I put Drawn and Quartered in the tags for today for this video. Normally I wouldn't, because it's not. And I've mentioned it a few times. I figured I mentioned it a few times. So.
Gotcha.
Well, what can you do? Let's see. Lorenzo saying supposedly there's 12 viewers. John Talk says Demons Volume 2 needs to get to $1,500 stretch goal to get an exclusive Indiegogo trading cards. Cool. Lorenzo saying sometimes people don't get notifications for Ethan streams. Yeah. I've heard that it's because a lot of times, apparently there's 2 different settings on that for notifications to be notified all the time and sometimes. I've never seen it myself.
Yeah. I've had an issue where it'll actually hit one of my devices. Unfortunately, it hits the wrong one. So I get it on my tablet, but I won't get it on my phone or my laptop.
Yeah. Well, and there's the thing. For my Chrome on my laptop, Chrome will do it, but Firefox doesn't. But that might be because Firefox isn't updated either. So.
Yeah. Hail unicorns from Eagle 43.
That's why sometimes I post in social media letting people know I'm going live in case notification doesn't go. Yeah, that's another reason that it's good to have Twitter or something like that, especially. It's an extra thing, an extra buffer to make sure you're getting stuff done or getting it out there, especially if you have a lot of the same people on Twitter as you do, say, YouTube.
Man, I'm sorry. Every time I watch that stupid unicorn video, I start laughing. And it was my own video. Oh. Stupid video. It was just funny. So the whole story, did I ever tell you the story behind that video?
I don't even know what video you're talking about.
I just posted in chat. It's the thank you video that's got, man, I only got 37 views on that Stardust time lapse. Jeez. Anyway, yeah, so like I did this video. Well, okay, so Mike was doing that whole discussion where unicorns in the Bible were probably actually rhinoceros.
Yeah.
And so around that same time, everybody was giving Mike a hard time. My girlfriend comes home from work and she's got this like finger pup. Well, I look in her purse and it looks like somebody had dismembered a unicorn. I'm like, why do you have a unicorn with like all like parts and stuff inside your purse? And she's like, I don't know, I got this at work. And it was a unicorn finger puppet. So you had all 4 feet and then you had the head. And so I stuck it on my hand and started walking it around on my counter. And I'm like, holy crap, I have to make a video out of this. And so I did. And I did the unicorn walking by. And then he thanks Mike for believing in him and then kind of laughs and then walks away. And so that's the whole video. It's like 15 seconds of this unicorn thanking Mike for believing in him. And then he walks away.
Did you send that to Mike?
Yeah, it's got like 100 views. It's nothing major. I probably need to get that in front of EVS at some point, just so he could, do something with it. But I mean, I posted it 2 months ago, so it's dead. And internet time of 2 months ago is ridiculous.
Yeah, but sometimes these things come back too. Or you could maybe get it, another person maybe to send it to is what's his name? Doug.
Doug, yeah.
So they were the two arguing over it?
Judgy. Well, he's got a unicorn in his book too, Judgy the Unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's got the mythical unicorn.
Yeah. So I've got I do have news. So I think I told you about the collateral damage book that I was planning on doing.
Yeah.
That one's kind of been shelved temporarily. Between the two projects I've got the kind of sci-fi horror story that I'm thinking about doing for the Gatekeepers thing, which is it's a military unit, like these two guys that are entrenched and they're surrounded by cyborgs and they're about to get killed. And it's like their last stand kind of thing. And so I've got that, and then I've got this other story that I worked on. I started doing sketches for 3 years ago. And the company that I built with a couple of my friends is called Critical Snail. And Critical Snail has this mascot that we refer to as Snaily. We're going to have to give him a better name, but Snaily is the cyborg snail with like a robotic arm that he carries guns and can pull whatever he wants out of his shell. And so I was thinking about doing something kind of quirky, like an Earthworm Jim or Bigfoot Bill style.
Yeah.
And but about a snail, and then he's also got a hamster as a buddy, and his hamster like powers a mech, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, well, except for just being more than a snail. It sounds a little bit like Turbo. Although
a little bit. I mean, he looks completely different. I've got a time lapse I'm about to post here in a few minutes of the character,
cool.
and people can see what he looks like. But yeah, the Critical Snail is what we refer to him as, because he's this like crazy, I don't know, butt kicking snail. So we shall see.
That definitely sounds.
Yeah, Valkyrie, if you haven't seen Earthworm Jim or Bigfoot Bill yet, I think the campaign ends today. And it's in the same vein as Earthworm Jim. It's that kind of quirkiness, and it's done by Doug Tnaple, the creator of Earthworm Jim, and it's fantastic. I actually backed it just a few days ago.
Today's the last day, Rex.
Pretty sure.
It was one that I was wanting to back, but only so much fun.
The amount of perks and stuff that he's giving people, it would be. I mean, the quality of this book is going to be fantastic. And after I looked through all the perks and everything that he's giving people, I went ahead and backed just because it looked awesome. Actually, let me link that in chat too. Right there.
Yeah, Mike sent it the other day too.
There you go.
Lone Star.
Yeah. So
we should be getting that in the next month.
Yeah, I might just drive over to Mike's house and pick up my copy and be like, dude, give it.
Yeah. A few people could do that for him.
Yeah. Yeah, Sierra Whiskey and I both could. We could totally carpool. He just lives up the road from me.
Yeah. I'm thinking, what else? There's a bunch of books I'm waiting for. I forget what. what I ordered.
Yeah.
I need it.
Red Rooster. Man, I got to go look at my list. I backed a ton of stuff. I actually feel bad. I missed a couple of them too. Unfortunately, I just didn't. I couldn't, get everybody.
Yeah.
But let's see, Bigfoot Bill, Nightmare, or Goodnight rather, The Bull, Brutus the Badass, Sovereign.
I'm gonna have to make sure it's all right with Mike, but I'm planning. I might do a live stream after I get mine and read through it or whatever.
Yeah, just don't read all of it. Yeah, just don't read all of it. You should be fine.
Yeah, I'm much more thinking for the people that didn't get it.
Yeah.
of my subscribers,
Yeah.
they weren't able to for whatever reason.
The Asami still. I'm looking forward to that one. Detective Dead, Anchorface, Brand. God, man, I backed a ton of stuff.
And it's something that I would put, spoilers ahead.
Yeah. Berserkernaut came out really good. I got that. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff out there that I've backed, and I'm really looking forward to it. Red Rooster, I'm really, really looking forward to because that book looks awesome, and I got the sketchbook edition, so
Yeah.
I really want that sketchbook.
Did I? Indigo.
Yeah, I didn't even notice Eagle pointed to my Inktober. That's funny. That Inktober picture, actually, I mailed that out to GOP Gamer. GOP Gamer donated a nice little sum to the IndieCron was it donation fund, I guess. he's been a very big supporter of IndieCron, and we appreciate it. So I sent him a sketch card as a thank you.
Go. See which ones it.
Ooh,
I think it'll tell me which ones I've backed. My contributions.
Export.
Yeah, okay. I backed Hero, that got refunded. I backed Black Emerald, that got refunded. Agenda, T-Bird and Throttle. Lone Star, both covers autographed.
What's up, Ortiz?
And Red Rooster and Cyberfrog.
Yeah, I got Cyberfrog too.
Cyberfrog was my first one. Yeah, let's see. I think I got the $50 deal for that.
Let's see. Stardust, back that. Lone Star, Punchline. Punchline.
Hey, Ortiz.
Yeah. Yeah, Cyberfrog was the first one I backed too.
Yeah, I got the comic book Ashcan, signed copy of Cyberfrog Blood Honey, as well as the limited edition black and white Ashcan called Cyberfrog 1998.
Nice.
I got one of each of those, plus all the perks that ended up coming with everything.
Right.
But I think I got the same issue for Red Rooster, the one with the sketchbook. Because that's another says $62, but that includes shipping, so.
Yeah.
I think it was $12 shipping.
Is Cyberfrog still happening? Of course it's still happening. Come on.
Yeah, signed 48 plus pages, Red Rooster, sketchbook, Order of the Dawn, sticker, comic book, blah, blah, blah. And of course, I'm one of the first backers for, well, not first, but I'm getting a tag, so. From Mike.
Yeah.
Which I'm figuring I should have that within a month.
Yeah, I think Mike's will be about that long. Yeah.
2 weeks for him to sign and put all the orders together. He might send out some in the middle of it, So depends on all that sort of stuff. But I say within 2 weeks he'll have sent everything. Yeah, I got both autographed covers.
Yeah, I don't know how much stuff he has to do. I know he's got a lot of stuff he has to draw. But yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be what keeps it away the longest. But I think anything that he doesn't have to draw for, he should get out right away, as fast as he can.
Yeah, I agree. Just for people, yeah. The military is actually already getting their books.
Yeah.
the books for the troops thing got delivered last week, I believe, and so those are going to be distributed pretty soon.
Yeah, like this. EOT. Lorenzo saying the anti-comic skater on Twitter complain every day about Cyberpunk not being out. ERT says, laugh out loud. They have to. It's the only thing they can say.
Right.
Keyboard and throttle. I got.
All right, I'm going to list this project. Here we go. Going public. Dun, dun, dun.
Cool. Yeah, I got T-Bird and Throttles 1 and 2. I got the $30 tier. And they're signed by Josh.
Mr. Josh Howard.
I tried to get him on for an interview, but never ended up happening. I haven't had an interview in a couple weeks. And of course, I got Agenda. And I only backed, well, I'm going to back Hero when it comes out again, but I backed Hero knowing I was going to get my $5 refunded. And I got Agenda, of course. So. Not as much as I would like to have backed, but you only got so much money.
Guys, guess who I'm getting on my show? Me.
Ethan? Mags? Oh, wow. Suddenly you have zero people watching?
Just playing with fire. I dig it.
Your tease is trying to talk. Why? Lorenzo says, it's a valid concern, though. Yes, Ethan once took a whole year to draw a Batman comic book issues that few people read in its original print. The critical snail.
The critical snail. So this is actually an old time lapse that I went ahead and like repackaged and put up under my profile here.
John Tuck says, yeah, we're trying to get Mags on the end of March. Was talking to Mags last night. Oh, wow. So, yeah. Well, hopefully Ethan gets his stuff out. Ethan's put a ton of detail in his work, says Linda. That takes time. Nice. And it knows you are in the CG community. That's not nice to referring to Mags as an it. Of course, that's the pronoun she wants you to use.
She wants she, I'm sure. But, you know, I don't know much about Mags. I have really tried to keep myself separate from a lot of the drama and just focus on promoting the creators and stuff, and done as much as I can about that. I know there's been some stuff that's come up that we've had to tackle, but
yeah,
I don't really care.
John Talk says he's never labeled himself comic skate. Probably why he's not on IndieCon.
Yep, that's why he's not on IndieCon, actually.
But that's all right. He's still a good guy.
It's totally fine. I have nothing against people that just want to stay neutral. It's really I was trying to discuss this with somebody recently, and I kind of likened it to where you've got a sports website where it's just all sports, like ESPN, for instance, right? But then you've got another site that just focuses specifically on a single sport, like football. I kind of look at it the same way. There indie comics. There's tons of sites that do stuff for indies all over the place, but there was no dedicated site specifically for Comicsgate and for those creators, and to give them a voice and a singular location where people could go and find those books. And so that's what we decided to do when we shifted back to being CG only. And I know a lot of people, well, not a lot, but there was a vocal few that weren't really happy with the decision, but the overall reception that we've got from the community, community in whole, was actually very positive, and they were glad that we did it. So, I hate that I had to take people off the list, because I don't want to stop anybody from getting extra promotion, but at the same time, we're not gatekeeping. We're just saying we're focusing on a specific section of indie comics, and that's how we've moved forward.
Yeah. He said, I just make comics, have fun, and meet cool people. And he says that sports analogy is on point. ERTs then says, I draw and talk cool. I am the same, minus drawing comics. Yeah. Yeah, you can't get too bent out of shape over stuff. Otherwise, it just rules your life.
And ultimately, it's about comics, right? Why are people getting so butthurt? I mean, seriously, we're talking about funny pages. We're talking about drawings and stuff. And the fact that we're having this kind of massive battle between political sides, and people are getting all bent out of shape and like trying to ruin each other's careers and stuff, that just blows my mind. It's like, we're just here trying to serve the needs of people that want books that are not heavy with political stuff being forced down people's throats. And I've said it multiple times before, I have a child that's trans, and my kid looks at the stuff that's happening inside of comics and says, this is garbage. And that's why he supports Comicsgate. He likes the stuff that Comicsgate is doing. And people need to understand that Comicsgate is political, in that it's kind of forced to be political, because we're saying we don't like that type of politics. And it's a stupid argument. People will say, oh, no, but ultimately it's a political thing, because we're saying we don't agree with a certain type of politics. But we do support creators that just want to get their stuff out there and don't want to have to harp on people, don't want to force opinions down people's throats. We just want a good friggin' story. So, good art, hopefully. Especially like that G.I. Joe issue that just came out. Holy cow. Like, I was doing better stuff when I was in like 4th grade. Like, how does that get past IDW? I don't get it.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Okay, who's there with us?
That is me, John Dillard, gaming the system.
John Dillard, gaming the system.
I thought it might have been.
I heard somebody say good art, so I hopped on here so I can show my good art.
Good art by John Dillard, gaming the system.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure whether you should. I'm not sure whether you heard me say yesterday. Me and John sort of doxed ourselves on stream.
You sort of doxed yourselves?
Yeah, where we lived, where I lived like about 2 years ago, and where he lived, I don't know how many years ago.
How is that doxing yourself? You listed your address, or you just talked about where you were?
No, we were on Google Maps. Showed the street views and all that from where we used to live.
Geez. Okay, well, I mean, if it's years ago, who cares? I mean, if somebody's going to spend so much time to drive around your neighborhood or your old neighborhood looking for you with a photo, this is Rick Piper. I'm looking for Rick Piper. I mean,
yeah, I just found it funny, that we did it, and I put in the afterwards. Well, not in the title, but in the description about us doxing ourselves. But it's, from where we lived years ago, big whoop, right?
Yeah.
Like you said.
Not a big deal.
And it's us doing it to ourselves, too. Nobody else doing it to us.
Gotcha. Hey, Mr. John Dillard, gaming the system. Question for you.
All right, I'm ready for it. Go ahead.
All right. So I found a story that I might be able to work on. I'm trying to knock it down to about 3 pages, but even then, I'm not sure I'm going to have enough time to get 3 pages done in like 7 days. So, what options do I have if I wanted to like?
What do you mean 7 days? Like,
or 6 days? Cool, because you guys have a cutoff, right? For your
well,
book?
this is the thing. Well, all we need from you is 1 page finished, not
Okay.
colored, just inked, finished.
Just inked. Okay.
That's it.
Okay, cool.
You can get the 2 additional pages finished and all that coloring and stuff like that and lettering just before the campaign ends.
Okay, and you got to do a 60-day run?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. What I'll do is I'll talk to my writer tonight, or today, actually. I'll hit him up and see if we can. Right now, the script, I think, is more like 5 to 8 pages, and I don't want to do that. I want to try to knock it down to like 3 pages tops. And then and go from there. Okay. Do we need to have a cover for the story as well, or is it just
yes? Okay. Every story needs a cover page.
Okay.
And again, it doesn't need to be anything huge or dynamic. It just has to be a simple image with the title of the story.
Sure. Okay.
Let's see. Lorenzo said earlier, I am pro Comicsgate when it comes to main arguments. I don't agree with some of the tactics that have been used by certain individuals and factions within Comicsgate. Yeah. I don't think any of us agree with all the tactics that have been used in by people.
Yeah. I've been privy to a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Not everything, but a lot of stuff. And it's kind of interesting, the perception of certain factions within CG. A lot of people don't know there are certain groups that are really hated that are constantly like taking heat on purpose to protect other people. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's a weird dynamic. I just want to get the focus back on the books though, and on the art and creators doing the good stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. But now that I know I only have to do 1 page within 7 days, 6 days, I think I'm okay. I might be all right.
Yeah, I think that you're all out of excuses, Pixel.
I think I am a lot of excuses. I've just got to figure out if I can get my story like locked down in time for me to start working on something.
Yeah. John Talk said, asked me whether this was my Galactic piece for tonight. No, I don't. I'm not booked on fan edition tonight. And just because it's Galactus was done last night doesn't mean we do Galactus tonight.
Did you see my Galactus piece? Came out awful.
Yeah. Man. Yes, I did vote for you. I'm pretty sure.
What a mess.
Let's see.
I've been trying so hard to get on Ethan's show, and last night when I went on Drawn and Quartered, I got a DM in Twitter of Ethan giving me the link to his Hangout. I was like, son of a diddly.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like trying to see if you were on both streams at the same time.
I was.
No, you I think when you went over to Ethan's, you got booted from the one Drawn and Quartered.
Did I?
Yeah, because you weren't on you were dropped. You weren't on there for a while.
Oh. And then when I went to Ethan's, like he was talking to one of the other creators, and then all of a sudden the stream just glitched and died, and he had to restart it, and I never got a link to the new Hangout, and I was like, oh damn it, I missed my opportunity.
Oh man, yeah, I was a little irked last night because he puts out that thing, hey, I want to bring everybody on, blah blah blah. Everybody's going, bring on Indicron, and he's got friggin' Nasser in there. I'm like, really? Come on, Nasser, really? And, I mean, it was cool though, I guess, but it just Nasser and Antonio and Andrew, their books are all funded and have already gone past where they needed to go. There's 3 spots that were open for people that could have been promoting stuff, but hopefully he'll get more people on this week.
Yeah,
hopefully. I'll keep I already shot him another DM, and I'll keep my ear to the ground.
Yeah, I know Nasser's his boy. That's fine. Nasser Peace Theater, but I was just feeling a little slighted. That was all. I was like, man. I mean, I know I couldn't go on, but we had Jean-Luc ready to pop in and talk if needed. We just want to get the name out there and get everybody, some attention. Anyway,
I feel you, man. I feel you. Well, what is he gonna do? He's one guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I know how many times I'm doing my live stream. I don't pay attention to anything happening in my Twitter DMs. I barely pay attention to the chat.
Oh hell. Oh crap! Is my thumbnail sideways? Oh, it is. Crap. Okay, I gotta export a new file.
Thumbnail? Would you put up a video?
Yeah, I put up a video. I just realized my title tag is all sideways. It's all walked out. Yeah, I posted a video. It's a time lapse of a sketch of a character I did a while back.
Oh, time lapse video. Okay.
Yeah, time lapse. Yeah, because I mean, I sit there and I'll draw for who knows how long, right? And then, like, I don't think people want to sit there and watch you draw for 3 hours straight.
I know.
Well,
I don't think so.
As long as you got something to talk about. But
Well, yeah, that's just it. I mean, this video, it was a boring video. It was just me recording myself drawing at the time. It wasn't live, so I figured I would just take this and tweak it. Okay, yeah, let's edit the thumbnail of this dang thing. Wonky thumbnail edit. There we go. Fix that thing.
For real, I'm always blown away by you guys. Like I say, oh, I got to fix my thumbnail. I'll be back in 25 minutes. It takes me so long to do anything. It's embarrassing.
Oh man, I've been working inside Photoshop since the 90s, though.
Yeah, but I'm John Diller, super genius and savant. I should be able to figure this out.
Yeah.
Doesn't usually take me that long to get a thumbnail together. I've got my depending on stuff, I've got templates for all my different, pretty much all my different stuff that I do.
Well, good for you, Cross.
Good for you, Cross.
Yeah. It makes it easier. Have the template. Just take the image of Galactus, put it in, change the name, change some writing.
Oh, so is that why your thumbnails are always undynamic?
Yeah, probably.
I probably need to do something better with mine. Better just.
Shit, my thumbnails suck. I'm like, I still have to use this program that I'm making my thumbnails on my phone. I got to like email myself the picture to my phone, then I'll manipulate it on my phone, then email that back to my laptop so I can post it from there.
Get yourself Dropbox and just do that. It's free.
I don't know how to do that.
Or
no, I have Dropbox. I have Dropbox, and I even upgraded because that was supposed to be where everybody was sending their work to.
Yeah.
And I have like, I don't know, whatever the $10 a month thing is, or the $5 a month thing.
Yeah,
but I still have yet to be able to really use it.
Yeah,
Lorenzo says Rick uploaded a video last night that literally consisted of him eating corn chips. Yeah, one of my snack videos. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the thing yet, thumbnail, because I can't find the darn bag online, a picture of it. So.
You should have just taken a picture before you ate it.
Yeah, well, I didn't think about it at the time. So, gotta go buy another bag of those corn chips just to take a picture of the bag.
You should do one of those disgusting food challenges and copy everything that Brandon eats for a month. Do you think you'll feel healthier or you think you'll get sick?
Yeah, I don't know. Model says, I enjoy seeing those exotic Canadian snacks. Says Model.
Exotic.
Guys, I have to admit something.
I knew it.
I've been listening to K-pop. Not a lot of K-pop, but some K-pop, and I actually kind of like it.
Do you speak the language?
No. I think that's why I like it. Well, the weird part about K-pop is that half the lyrics are in English, and I never quite understood that. But half the lyrics or so are in English. But the song I've had stuck in my head for the last, I don't know, like week. There's a group called KDA, which were created by Riot Games to promote League of Legends, and they've got 2 Korean K-pop artists and then 2 Americans in it. But it's a really good song, and the visuals on it are badass. And I've just been like listening to this thing constantly, and I got to stop, but I can't. It's just stuck in my head. So yeah. Anyway,
well, I know that over there in Korea, they use English words, kind of like how Americans use like French words every now and then, just kind of make themselves seem a little cooler.
Yeah.
They like the English words.
Yeah, definitely. When I was in Korea last year, definitely saw a lot of that. It's pretty interesting. Really nice country, though.
Oh, Valkyrie Art says, yes, our Canadian snacks are messed up. Okay, you're from Canada. Where are you from, Valkyrie Art?
Why are you constantly trying to dox Valkyrie?
Right.
Hey, I just want a province, maybe a city as well.
What's your province?
What
kind of snacks do you like? Which Tim Hortons do you go to?
Hey, where are you from, eh?
Hey, what are you talking about?
What set you claim, eh?
Hey. You want a boot? You want to get a boot?
Ontario.
Same here. I'm Ontario as well.
We know, Rick.
I'm telling Valkyrie. Art.
Whatever, Rick. You know you're a secret Quebecer.
No thanks. And I'm in Hamilton, Arts.
Okay, I gotta ask, Eagle, why does every address that you post have that little S equals 09 query string attached? Or am I the only one seeing that? Because it's kind of funny.
I'm sorry, what?
If you look at the links that he posts inside of chat, I see a query string like Pixel Trader, and then it says question mark S equals 09.
S equals 09? Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. I didn't know if he had like. Well, no, normally it wouldn't be there. That's why I'm just kind of curious if that was happening. Okay. Well, I don't know. That's weird. It doesn't impact anything, at least not on here, but yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, Valkyrie says they're 2 hours away from Toronto.
2 hours away from Toronto.
That tells a lot, not.
Dang, you could be down in like Niagara at that point.
Yeah.
I didn't say 2 hours by what mode of transportation.
Well, dog sled? What? Yeah. I was actually up in Toronto, gosh, what was it, about 4 years ago? 5 years ago? I went to Toronto for a couple days, hung out there, and then went north of there for the day, Upper Canada Mile. I can't think of the name of the city now area, but
in Vaughan.
Yeah, did a 5K up there. Yeah, did a 5K up there, and then went over to Niagara for like 3 days, and then came back.
With being at Upper Canada Mall, you were right near our premier amusement park, Canada's Wonderland.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't go there.
Yeah.
I should have. Yeah, I did the Easter Seals 5K while I was up there.
Easter Seals? What is an Easter Seal?
It's a charity.
Okay.
And I don't think it has anything to do with the seals. They go, or.
I think it's something that has to do with, sealing an envelope type thing.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yes.
And it has something to do with Easter, the holiday.
Yeah, maybe that. Seals for Easter.
Yeah.
Seals that you'd use at Easter. I don't know.
The hell are you talking about, Cross? It's seals that you use at Easter.
To seal your envelopes at Easter when you're sending, an envelope in the mail. Put a little sticker on the back or whatever.
And this is something that requires some sort of a celebration?
No, well, I guess it's somebody. It doesn't require a celebration, obviously, but Easter Seals, it's a nonprofit organization, as he was saying, and they do
I don't know.
a run, I guess, for
looking this up. It sounds like a sham. You just went over there because you wanted to show off your sexy legs in your 5K.
Yeah. Get my fat ass up and run around. Actually, back then I didn't weigh as much as I do right now. I need to get back into running.
Yeah, I was doing the trail running for a while. That thing was crazy fun, but it was exhausting.
Oh yeah. I mean, I do half marathons from time to time, but I mean, those long trail stuff like Ragnars and things like that, those things are friggin' scary. I don't think I would be able to handle anything like that.
I don't know. We don't really have any real steep stuff around here, so
yeah,
it's all kind of just like rolling hills.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because again, I'm not in shape, so I just like doing it.
Gotcha.
You like pretending you're in shape?
No, but I don't like just sitting here at this table for that long. It's awful.
Yeah. I actually need to go to the gym here in a little bit. I think maybe I'll just go to my garage and work out. I've got a gym in there anyway.
You have a gym in your garage?
Basically, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Not nearly as cool as it sounds, but actually, I can't share my screen on this browser. Hold on.
That Raptor is looking good, John.
Oh, thank you. I've been working on it for way too long. I was working on this Raptor, then JP came on and he questioned my manhood, so I had to start drinking.
Well, it was all downhill from there.
Yep. And then I was all super drunk, and they were like, and then Malin was like, "Hey, you want to be on Pro Edition?" I was like, "Oh, damn it, I'm drunk."
So we heard.
Oh, that would have been great on Ethan's stream.
Yeah. Well, I don't act that different when I'm drunk. Just a little bit more free with the insults. That's all.
Which would have been perfect for drunk quarter.
Eagle says, "Make the Raptor shoot lasers from its mouth."
Who says I'm not going to do that?
Art says, "Hey, at least your garage gym is free and you don't have to travel far or pay a membership." Laugh out loud, Pixel.
Hey, that would be great if I did pay for my membership, but I kind of did, and I haven't used it because I've gone to my garage instead because I'm too lazy to go and deal with all the annoying people. See, that's the hardest part about going to the gym. Like, you go, oh, yeah, I'll go to the gym, but then you got to go deal with the parking because the parking lot's too small, and, like, there's 500 people trying to find a parking spot, and then by the time you get inside, you're all pissed off, and you're like, I don't want to have to work out now, and then, and then you try to go find a machine, and everybody's on the same damn machine that you want, and yeah, I'm just tired of it.
Model says John was giving Dinah hell.
Dina in her cat mask, that was great.
Oh my God.
Meow, meow, meow.
Yes, all those whacked out versions of Galactus, Catactus, Lactus, or however you want to say it. And then the gender bender manga version from Dinah.
It was good work, though. I like it.
Yeah, it was good work. Eagle said, John's using the fact that he was as drunk as an excuse.
I'm not. I lost poorly. I mean, I lost badly. It was bad.
Yeah, 16 votes.
Yeah, that's awful.
And
which is like 4 times the amount of votes that Cross has ever had. But yeah, it was bad.
Oh hell.
Yeah, he was just horrified when he only got 16 votes.
Elliot and Malin doing the whole Malibu Malin and Macho Monger. Yeah, brother.
That was good stuff. It was actually, I don't know if it was because I was drinking, but it was actually fun last night.
It was a good show. I couldn't watch all of it. I'm gonna have to go back and catch the tail end of it.
It was better than normal, so
Yeah.
they seemed to step it up a notch after Booster.
Mhm. Oh, they were super salty about Booster getting such a high
That was
position. I'm not able to find it's easternseals.com. Is it the all abilities, limitless possibilities?
Maybe just type Easter Seals, not easterseals.com.
Easter Seals 100, is that what it is?
I
Just
don't
look
know,
up Easter Seals Upper Canada Mall or something like that. I think is what you'll.
or just Easter Seals.
Well, if he wants to find the 5K, you can find it that way.
Well, like the biggest font on this entire page is a big button that says donate, so this might be it.
Yeah, probably.
And then it says join the celebration. Join the celebration. Sealing envelopes.
Elric's in the chat. Valkyrie says, "Hey, Elric." Easter C says, "Eagle says, hail Booster, champion of champions. He was robbed." Laugh out loud. Yes, he was robbed.
Okay, Easter Seals Ontario helping kids with physical disabilities succeed.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, John, we got to make fun of all those poor kids, huh?
Oh man, I got a story.
Oh God.
So we're in the theater, right? And this is kind of a crummy move on their part. But we're in the movie theater. You know, the lights are all low and everything, and the movie's about to start. But they start playing this. They start playing this really cringy song, and the song starts off with. And you remember we're in the theater here, so the entire movie theater screen is taken up by this kid with Down syndrome smiling like real big. And then the song starts playing, saying, "Don't laugh at me," right?
Okay.
So everybody in the theater erupts with laughter.
Oh hell.
Then it was like a little short 1 minute video. Then the lights go back on and they come down up and down the aisles asking for donations for this thing. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, you know what? I have seen that happen, and that was it was ridiculous. That's
I didn't donate, but I still felt bad.
Art says, "Get the chips. It's story time."
You don't like my stories, Rick.
No, apparently Valkyrie doesn't.
Valkyrie hates my stories.
Hate is gonna hate.
I know, right? Hey, well, Pixel, you know, you're from California. You know how people sometimes will colloquially use the term "B" as in blood, just at the end of their sentence, just to emphasize, like, I'm talking to you, B.
What's up, B?
Yeah. So
it's more of a Hispanic thing than anything else, but yeah.
So yeah, I used that, and there was like a panel of 9 people on Manny's channel, and nobody had ever heard of that.
What?
I was like, what? Really? Like, what are you talking about, John? What are you talking about?
Did they ever watch Ant-Man and Wasp? I'm pretty sure the one guy's character says B all the time too.
Yeah, I don't think it's that much of a like esoteric thing. A lot of people know about it.
Yeah.
I didn't know about it.
Well, you're Canadian.
Yeah, you're all the way up there in the middle of nowhere in Canada. You don't know anything.
Canada. Oh hell. All right, hold on. Let's see. What picture can I share? Yeah, that should be fine.
Do raptors have thumbs, or they just have little claws?
I don't know. Go look up Jurassic Park. That's the first time I looked at the screen since you started talking to us too. It looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Looking at pictures, it looks as they just have 3 fingers that just kind of hang off of the wrist.
Is that him like putting an elbow in its neck? Or what?
And he's actually in this hand is going to be a knife, but the knife is the butt of the knife is here and it's facing this direction. But you're going to get that from the previous page.
Okay.
And he's attempting to fight it. It's not going too well.
Gotcha. That looks good. I like the shading on it a lot, actually.
Yeah, so I had to throw out the other one I was doing because I accidentally put his face facing this way.
Mhm.
And there's only going to be one light source, which is going to be like a campfire on this side over here.
Oh.
So it's going to be just real dimly lit and real, kind of spooky. So I had to actually scrap that one and start a new one.
Or you could have just kept going that way and then reversed it digitally.
Well, I had already started putting in a bunch of shading in places.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like as you can see, before I even get my line work down, I start doing the finishing inks. So.
All right, let me switch browsers real quick here.
Yeah, it looks like these dinosaurs only have 3 fingers. They don't have any thumbs, just the 3 hanging fingers.
Let's see. Valkyrie said they have 2 claws, 3 toes. Eagle says, "Hey, don't insult Canada. Eh? Canada has the most fearsome creature ever created. Eh? The mighty moose. Eh? Moose versus raptor. Eh? Moose wins. Eh?"
Oh my goodness. That doesn't inspire me at all to stop making fun of Canada. I seen a moose though. It was startling. Just the size of it. I was like, oh my. Elk too. Moose and elk comparable. They're huge.
We got JP in the chat.
Oh, it's my best good friend, JP.
He says he's driving home in a snowstorm.
In a snowstorm. Wow.
JP, you're supposed to pull over when the weather is that bad for safety.
Oh, we got Trek Lady C in the chat as well now. Hey, Trek Lady. She says, "Live long and prosper. Have a coffee."
Ooh, coffee sounds really good right now, but I should probably go work out first, and then I'll do it.
But I'm assuming that's what she's saying. She says, "Hey guys, just live long and prosper," simple, and then has a cup of coffee next to it. Maybe she's having the cup.
Yeah, I need to eat lunch, but I gotta do other stuff. So this is a picture of my gym from a little while back. I actually have a bench and some other stuff behind where the camera is, so you can't see it. But so I used to go to this gym that was like
Look at all those weights. You can't curl that, can you?
Yeah. No, well, I probably couldn't. Well, that's not that much weight, dude. That's only like 100 pounds on that bar.
Oh, what? What size are these weights?
Yeah, those are the big fat like sand filled.
Oh, the big plastic ones. Okay.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna try to get some Olympic weights later, but for now I'm just using that thing because it was cheap as hell. Somebody just gave it to me, so I'm like, forget it. I'm not doing a ton of stuff, and it's like I'm not doing CrossFit in here right now, so I'm not too worried about like having to drop the weights or anything. So I'm just using that. But so I used to go to.
Well, you do have kettlebells there. I
do have kettlebells, and I use those. That one that's up by the box is actually 35 pounds, and so I use that one quite a bit. And then I've got a battle rope towards the back of the wall there. It's curled up in that bin. But so I went to this gym, little place that was like got cross training, like different circuit type stuff. You do all kinds of stuff. Anyway, they closed, and when they were closing, she was selling everything off. I'm like, hey, how much do you want for that little scrap of floor right there? So that blue piece of the thing is actually part of the floor of the gym I used to work out at.
Oh, nice.
I brought it home and dropped it on the floor.
It's an issue though, dude. If you don't have that, it's a constant issue, that the floor. Like it's you get dirty, it's uncomfortable. You get that mat. Makes a world of difference.
Yeah.
Eagle 43 says, "Where's the dust? This is not an accurate picture."
Why? Because I actually don't have dust on my equipment.
No, because you don't use your equipment, so there has to be dust on it.
No. Well, if you look at like the 10-pound weights, there's hardly any usage there because my girlfriend doesn't work out very much. But yeah. Anyway.
It's a nice little setup, though. Is that a storage unit, or is that a fridge?
Oh, in the back? No, it's a shelf, a storage unit. I've got a bunch of like tools and various things in there. And then on the front of it, there's actually a Kindle Fire that I mounted to it, and I use that for a timer. So I've got different programmed routines and stuff in it, and I just fire it up, and then it beeps at me when I need to switch between different motions and stuff.
Oh my!
Yeah,
Cool.
got a little fancy.
You synchronize it to your Billy Blaine Tybo tapes.
Oh yeah, man. The Battle Kindle, yeah. Yeah, I've got a bunch of different like Tabata and hit routines programmed into it, and then I just use that whenever I need to. The only bad part of it is like the battle rope actually extends all the way out of my garage. So when I have to do the battle rope, I'm actually standing outside of my garage whipping the rope, and so when people drive by, they just see me sitting there flinging a rope up and down. It's kind of funny. I might turn around and sell that thing.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What the hell is a battle rope?
Battle rope. So battle rope is a really heavy rope that you use to. You've never seen somebody do battle ropes?
No.
Okay, hold on.
Are you gonna find a video?
Yeah, it's not going to play very well though because it's.
Find a video of a woman doing it.
Okay.
Oh, me and JP are both at 300. I'm just over 300.
Congratulations, Cross.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I hit 300 yesterday. I had 302, then overnight went down to 301. And
Oh,
I don't know
so
what I'm at
you
now.
didn't hit it today?
No, I hit it yesterday.
Oh, well, I take back my congratulations then.
Yeah, this cannot stand because I'm only like 250 something. So people need to come back and see me. All right, hold on. Let me roll it back. These are the various like hit exercises. Is it showing my screen? There we go. I think it's sharing.
Yeah, I just white boxed you.
Okay, I can't tell if it's actually sharing it or not.
No, not yet.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me go back.
I mean, you are screen sharing, but you're not showing what you want to show.
Okay, hold on.
I see it going into infinity.
Infinity and beyond. All right, we're going to take that over here. And then I did not want to share the screen. Go back over here.
Oh, never mind.
Here we go.
It's a fat burning battle rope hit workout? Hilt
Yeah.
workout?
High intensity interval training.
Ah, okay.
So you're doing other exercises and various things while you're whipping this rope, and the rope is fairly heavy.
It's exhausting.
And yeah, it'll gas you pretty quick. But it's a cardio thing. A little bit of strength, but a lot of cardio. Anyway.
Well, that's very cool.
Yeah, it's good exercise. The hard part is keeping it moving the whole time. All right. Anyway, let me close this out. I do not want to screen share anymore.
Elric says Twitter lost over $1 billion in stocks today. Geez, I wonder why.
Wow.
I don't get it. What did they do?
Oh, well, probably with all the junk that they've been doing lately.
Which is what?
I don't know offhand. Just timing people out or whatever for no reason, or they time people out who aren't doing anything but keep people around who are. It's like when Mike got put in Twitter. When Mike got put in Twitter jail, you had the guy that for quote unquote harassing somebody. Yet the guy who threatened him, his life, didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Not that the threat was all that serious, but
Yeah. It comes down to a couple things. The main thing that caused the problem today, though, was because of their fourth quarter results. They announced their fourth quarter results, and then because there's weaker than expected guidance for like how much money they're going to make, everybody freaks out and starts unloading their stocks, and then their stock prices drop. It happens all the time. Anytime a company reports their results, unless they've just had a killer year over year, you can even have like more growth and stuff. But if there's anything, even just like a cent off from what they project that you're supposed to be making, it'll tank and your stock will drop a lot. So they dropped like 10% basically.
Eagle 43 says, John Dillard, the savant troll, as he gives your link to your YouTube channel.
Nice.
I wanted to include the raptor's foot because that's kind of like the money shot for a raptor with his fancy toe claw.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think that I can actually put that toe in this picture without it looking forced and like the anatomy wouldn't work.
It looked like he's trying to climb him instead of scratching.
Yeah.
I like the shadow though.
I can put it down here maybe, but it would be in shadow. I could silhouette it.
I don't know.
But I do kind of want to give him the long extension. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's looking good though.
Well, not every piece is a masterpiece. I'll just get this finished.
Models wonder.
Been thinking about it too long.
Models wondering, do you have a photo you're working from?
Yeah, I got a couple of photos I'm working from. Well, not for his pose, but just for what a raptor looks like.
Your camera's having some major focus issues.
Oh, is it?
It keeps jumping back between the art and your table structure.
Let me go fix that.
There it goes.
Apologies.
Well, I think now that you've got the art back as the main.
Well, let me just go turn the autofocus off because every time I don't know. I researched it up and I'm supposed to have clicked the correct button so that it saves as taking the autofocus off and on a certain setting. But every time I start it up new again, it just reverts back.
Eagle says, John, get rid of the raptor and put a man eating moose, eh?
Just put a pineapple pizza next to him, and you're set to piss everybody off.
Model says we tried to get him to replace the raptor with a 6-foot chicken.
That was a 6-foot man eating chicken.
Yeah, but then the guy'd be choking the chicken. That wouldn't be all that great.
Oh my god! On Cross's channel.
Oh! Sorry, forgot. We're not on Game of the System. My bad.
Well, I think only the adults might know what that means. I think only the adults might know what that means, so that's not too bad.
Oh my goodness. And this is where I take my leave before I get yelled at by somebody's mom.
Oh, she won't yell at you. Plus, it's my channel, so I don't mind innuendo.
Yes.
I've used innuendos myself quite a few times. So.
Oh my god.
You
never. You dirty birdie.
All right, hold on.
All right, there we go. Is that in focus now?
Looks good.
Yeah.
See, is Indicron a sub? Oh, Indicron is not a sub.
So if you're gonna take off, you want to show for yourself, tell everybody where they can find you, your channel and all that.
Sure. that'll work. Yeah, it's Pixel Trader at everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I also happen to build a website called Indiecron, INDIECRON.com, and we list all kinds of good books, including this one right here that Mr. John Dillard Gaming the System is sharing, which will be going live in just a few days.
Can one of my mods there of the mini that seemed to be here put his stuff there in the chat for people?
I suppose I could too, huh? But...
Yeah, your mod too.
Yeah, I'll show Indiecron. Indiecron.com. See, I got that awesome Twitter.com.
Oh, Pixel, before you leave,
but
if I go right now and I resubmit that whole campaign, do I have to go through the entire campaign again to resubmit the pictures? You can just email me instead if you want to do that. All right, and it's 6 pictures maximum, right?
Yeah, I'll make a little bit of an exception since you got so many people that are working on this book. We can probably add a few more. But the main reason was just to stop people from submitting like 20 pages and stuff because we don't have time to deal with all that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. But I mean, for an anthology, I'm open to allowing a little bit more than that. So just let me know.
All right. And I send the email to Indiecron?
Yeah, Indiecron@gmail or just pixeltrader@gmail, whichever.
Okay. I'll do that. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries. Actually, go ahead and send it to Pixel Trader. That way you make sure I get it. Otherwise, sometimes I don't check the Indiecron email regularly.
All right. What is your email again?
Just pixeltrader@gmail.
No caps?
Doesn't matter.
Pixel Trator.
Yeah. You send it to Pixel Trader, and somebody probably will not get it, or it'll be somebody else.
All right. I got it. Thank you.
Trator. Yes. Yeah. Pixel Trader's newest video. That's right. I have one about the critical snail.
The critical snail. Oh, that's
your new. Yeah, that's the new character. So between him and the hamster, I think it's going to be pretty interesting. I got to kind of go for like a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of vibe, and see what happens.
What's his name was wondering. This is the pictures that I'm working off of here. These reference photos for Velociraptors.
Very nice. I don't think you have enough Discord notifications though.
You see, I can't do anything around these tech people. They dox me every time I do.
I'm like, which Discord am I missing messages from here?
These are all 3 or 4 days old too.
Yeah.
I really should check my Discord.
Probably. All right, one last thing. Let me find my little guy here, and then I'll share it.
Ew.
Yeah. Ooh. Where did he go? There he is. Hammy the hamster. Come on. Critical page 1. There we are. And then I got to share that out. Boom.
Oh, I like this hamster.
Yeah, so these illustrations were actually done about the size of a credit card. I've got one of those little Moleskine whatever, daily journal illustration kind of things that people have done in the past, like the 365 thing. I only made it like about a month. And so this was one of the things I was doing day by day. I was doing a little illustration. And so this is a hamster that is trained by NASA to become a mech pilot. And then he winds up doing all that happy, crappy, fun stuff. And then
is like the mech the size of a human?
Yeah. Yeah, the mech's about the size of a human. Actually, let me switch over to the other page real quick here. He looks kind of like Iron Man, actually.
That's pretty dope.
Where's page 2? Here we go.
Sounds also a little bit like G-Force, the guinea pig thing. That's the.
Oh, I totally forgot about all that. That's funny. Yeah, so the original story was that there was a guy actually. So the pages before this, there was a dude that confronts a monster in space. He's an astronaut. He's got a gun or whatever, and he gets attacked by this big monster. And so this hamster has gone through training by NASA to be like a not really a superhero, but kind of like support or a secret weapon kind of thing. And so they deploy him to go save the astronaut before he gets killed. And then he goes out, and then there's this big monster attacking the guy, and then he launches rockets at him and stuff. But this was just, like I said, these are all like little like credit card sized illustrations. I just threw them together into a page layout just to see how it would flow. It looks kind of neat. So I'm going to go back and play with the actual design and make it work. But I think I might do this book next. As
that's really good. And this scene you have right here with the hamster in the cockpit.
Yeah,
that's dramatic as hell.
Definitely looks good.
Yeah, it's actually two different scenes. I mixed them together because like this part right here where he's in the cockpit was a training simulation kind of thing.
It does look like one of those control things for like a drone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's basically what it is. He's just wired into the system. But then that's like I drew that on January 6th a few years ago, and then like on the 8th or whatever is when I did the little part where he doesn't have the glasses on. But I just mixed it all together to kind of come up with the idea. So that's kind of where that's going. And then the snail comes in a little bit differently. The snail is going to be somebody that he works with, and I'm still trying to figure out how the snail moves exactly. I think he's gonna be a big snail though, like not like a normal size snail, but like the size of like Rocket Raccoon, as far as comparison to like humans.
Like a UC Santa Cruz banana slug.
Yeah, basically.
Basically a giant snail.
He's a giant snail. Yeah, it's like a tortoise-sized snail monster kind of thing. But he's not from Earth. He's actually from another planet, and he's going to be cruising around the galaxy or universe or whatever with like this hamster and a few other characters. And I gotta come up with a backstory and all that kind of stuff for him. But they're basically bounty hunters. Yeah. So it should be fun.
Model says snail with tank treads.
So I thought about that, but I don't want to go that route. I figured JP would have probably submitted that idea, but no, he's got a rocket pack kind of thing. So his shell basically lets him do anything. So think Inspector Gadget, like how his hat, you can pull a bunch of crap out of his hat. Mm-hmm. The snail is the same way. He can pull out these massive cannons, jetpacks, like hover, all kinds of stuff. It's cartoon magic, so it doesn't make any sense like how this big, massive like technology can come out of his shell. It just happens to come out of his shell. So he'll be able to pull his mega cannon thing out of his shell for no apparent reason. Yeah.
Eagle says M4 Sherman snail. And then he goes, hashtag M4 snail supremacy.
Snail supremacy. There you go. Let me find the picture of the snail here again. Critical snail.
Model says he puts out a trail of slime like Iceman. And is he gay?
Well, that'd be a way for it to get around quickly if you could slide on it.
Maybe you can. Yeah. There we go. That's a snail.
That's good. It looks kind of like a Gungan.
A little bit. Yeah. So I mean, the shell will probably change a little bit, but it's basically the concept where the shell will open up and then arms or like rockets or various other items will come out. And
you should put a stiff ridge down the center of the shell that the little plates retract into.
That could be cool. Or the center of it might actually open up too. I don't think it really has any limits here. I've got to work on how that works, but yeah.
This coloring is great, though. I love it.
It came out okay. I didn't spend enough time doing the gun and.
Well, it does look like a snail skin.
Yeah. I was happy with the snail skin itself, but the rest of it, I'm kind of But we'll get it there.
Well, it looks like you move like a snail to do it.
There's a little microphone.
Yeah, of course. Kind of that '90s influence. Everybody's got to have a microphone and some kind of
open comms.
I might actually go full '90s with it, with the whole like headsets and like pouches and all that kind of stuff, just to go over the top with it. But I'm thinking the art
is really cool.
Yeah, I think the art style will be a little more cartoony, it may be somewhat like this, but I'm going to try to lean into the cartoon a little bit more and go more like with how Bigfoot Bill looks and Earthworm Jim and that kind of thing.
Yeah, that'd be a good crossover. This thing meets Bigfoot Bill.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me pull up one other thing. So back when, right before I drew this picture, I did another one. Hold on. Let me find it real quick here. This little guy. Where's he at? Come on. Open up. There we go.
Open up for daddy. Open up for daddy.
Eagle says he likes the character. Model says Snail Ops.
Snail Ops.
Eagle says Mesa name is Jaja Snail. Mesa have a grand
Misa.
army. Misa.
Misa name is Jaja Snail. Misa have a grand army. I'm a snail. Gonna punch you.
What is this guy? A mud skipper or a worm?
He was a worm. So Earthworm Jim was actually a really big influence on my art for a while. And that and Scud the Disposable Assassin and a few other books like that.
Because I think I drew Earthworm Jim so many times, I could probably draw him just from memory right now.
Yeah, I loved Earthworm Jim. So I did kind of the reverse, where like, what if the snail had, or what if the worm had a worm body, but had the upper torso area be like the head kind of stuff be more cyborgish. So that's what I did with this. But this sketch is actually done the same day. I did this guy right before I did the snail, and played around with that. That was a warm-up sketch. I probably
Eagles wondering which story you're going to do first.
Okay, so the first story I'm going to do, which is going to be part of the Gatekeepers, I think, Tales from the Gate, is probably going to be one called Rabbit. And Rabbit is about the military team that are stuck on a foreign planet, and they're surrounded by a cyborg army, and they're about to come under attack. And it's not going to be a good story. As far as it doesn't have a happy ending. They wind up sacrificing themselves basically to take out the people that are attacking them. But it leads into the game that I developed with some friends of mine. So it's actually already tied into a full universe of stories and stuff that have already been written and have been published as part of a tabletop game. So I'm going to try to do that. Oh, there you go. And that's awesome. Good old Earthworm Jim. So that's the first thing I'm going to try to do if I can get the story locked down and I can get a page done within 7 days now. That's what I've got. So I've got to try to do that. If that works out, I'll make it part of the Tales from the Gate, Beyond the Gate, and then we'll go from there. The other story, though, the snail thing is probably the next book I'm actually going to focus on. I'm going to try to do that as maybe by the end of 2019. It just depends. I've got to figure out. I have a couple concepts for these characters. I have jack squat as far as an actual story surrounding them. So I think I'm going to have it set in the same universe that my other stories are going to take place in. But beyond that, I have no idea. So I've got to sit down, figure out a story that I can work into, something funny but exciting. Basically think Inspector Gadget, directed by Jerry Bruckheimer. And that's kind of where I want to go with it. So if we can do something like that, that'd be awesome. And
I actually don't know what Jerry Bruckheimer directs. What does he direct?
Jerry Bruckheimer is the guy that does all those big explosion, whatever. Well, produced at least. So you've got all the Transformers movies, big action, lots of explosions, all that kind of stuff. The Rock. He was like the summer movie explosion guy for everything. Like everything has to explode. Everything is a big production, like big fight scenes. Bruckheimer and Bay work together. Yeah. Okay. Same thing, basically.
Well, I get your analogy now. Okay.
Yeah, Bruckheimer and Bay.
Okay. Model also said he could have a Razor scooter or Razor. I think it's supposed to be Razor. I think you forgot the A.
Yeah. Razor. That'd be kind of funny. He cruises around a Razor scooter. Now, but I've got more of a plan. There's an animated GIF that's been floating around of this snail that has a jetpack that pops out of his shell. And ever since I've seen that, I want to have a character that can do that. So that's probably what's going to happen there.
You see, now I want to draw that.
Jetpack snail?
I want to see a snail with like a straight up jet engine on his back.
Hold on, I'll pull up the animated GIF for you so you can see it. Come on, GIF.
Oh my! Here comes another damn plane. Mute myself again.
He's on the plane existence.
All right, hold on a second. Let me back this puppy up.
All right.
Go
I'm
full
looking.
screen. Here we go. Get it, snail. Get it. What's up, bro? Oh yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's kind of my inspiration. No, I had drawn my snail long before this happened, but after I saw this, I'm like, dude, this totally has to happen. I got to get a jetpack on a snail. Yeah.
You gonna do it like that, or are you gonna do it more like the Rocketeer?
I was thinking a big old rocket engine popping out of a shell. I don't know. I don't want to like get a copyright situation happening there though. So I might have to make it like multiple engines or something that pop out of there.
I don't think that.
Let's see. You shall see.
All right.
Anyway. And that's it for my side. I'm gonna go eat something and then I'm gonna go. Actually, I should work out first. Otherwise, I'll get sick if I try to work out after eating.
All right. I'll see you later, Pixel.
Yeah. Keep rocking on this
Hey.
thing. This thing looks badass. I'm really liking your shading on this.
All right. Well, it's dramatic. It's mostly black, so it's
Yeah,
hard.
just the hatching.
Hard
The
to not
hatching
look
looks
cool.
Yeah, the hatching just looks really good. I like the way it's nice. I have a hard time with hatching.
Oh, okay.
This is good. Right on.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. I'll catch you guys later.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to end this. I've been at it for over 3 hours now. So, you want to show for yourself there, John?
Of course I do. Well, anyway, anybody listening, I'm John Dillard Gaming the System. I have a channel on YouTube also called John Dillard Gaming the System. Head on over there and subscribe and check me out. And if you like it, I'm going to be on probably at 1 o'clock Pacific. So come and hang out with us then.
So in about 50 minutes from now.
That's correct.
Hey, and I am Rick Piper Cross Comics. You can check me out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm posting stuff there lately on all of them and DeviantArt as well. So check me out tomorrow. Subscribe, like, all that fine stuff, and we'll see you later. Have a great and wonderful day.